Okay, I want to talk about water storage, emergency water storage. Now, of course, there's the obvious that I do recommend, bottled water. Keep good amounts of bottled water, rotate it, and there you go. I do have some of these 18-gallon totes. Got those for cheap after Christmas at Target, so I bought a bunch of them. I got 3 of these inside filled with bottled water. And just rotate them. Another idea would be saving juice bottles, soda bottles, and milk jugs. They're food-grade containers. The plastic won't break down into the water and, harm your body. It's food-grade. It helps stuff you're going to eat, you're going to consume already. So there you go, and they're basically free. You can take them, clean them, empty them, keep them clean and ready to go, or fill some up. Use that as reserves instead of buying the bottled water if you want to. You're going to have to probably treat it, but it's there to treat, right? Another idea would be a bathtub bladder. Little bag, you open it up, you put it in your bathtub, turn on the faucet, and in minutes you have 100 gallons of water. It'll stay drinkable for about 4 weeks, and you can fill it up in no time. You can keep it hidden, which I really like. You don't want to advertise. If people see you preparing, they run to desperate times, desperate measures. They got kids. You're asking for trouble, which is why I'm going to show you my other idea. Something I'm working on myself. Food-grade containers. Food grade to the plastic, again, won't break down into the water. You can get these guys at bakeries, restaurants. They're food grade. They throw them out anyway. They just throw them away, so I have no problem just giving them to you. If you get them for free, well, then you can save money for other preps, right? Anyway, take them, clean them, soap, sponge them up, let them dry out. What I do is I stack them up on top of each other. Probably not the most ideal or favored method, but like the bathtub bladder, doesn't take that long to fill up. If you have other preps at home, then you don't have to worry about it. Okay, guys, you know what to do. You got a little assembly line going on. Somebody takes these, runs inside, sticks them in the bathtub under the faucet, fills it. Somebody else puts some bleach in there. Bleach is concentrated chlorine, for those of you who don't know. You can store it longer with bleach. I forget exactly how much bleach goes with 5 gallons. I've got it. The containers I keep separate. Let me show you that real quick before I explain anymore. A lot of these food grade containers have this rubber seal. I keep the containers, the lids, inside. I box them up, seal them up. Got a little note in there for how much bleach is going to go into these 5-gallon buckets. If you leave this outside, the hot, cold, the heat will the elements will dry it out. It'll crack up. No good. So keep them inside. Lids. You can see there's no lids on them. I clean them. I cover them with a turkey bag. Had them duct taped, but I was just checking through them, make sure there's no cracks or anything. But yeah, clean them, duct tape them. I'll do that in a little bit. But so I've got the containers inside, separate. A little note for how much bleach to treat it with. It'll stay stored longer, better. Now, it may have a chemical taste. Yes, you just open it, let it air out. I recommend boiling it anyway. And the chemical taste, you can always throw natural charcoal in it. That'll help absorb all that chemical taste out too. Takes a little bit of time, so prep up a bucket before you need it. When you're running low on one, get started on the next. Now, bleach is I prefer going with bleach. You can get iodine pills and stuff like that. But, I mean, they're expensive for how much water they clean up, right? Not really that good of an idea, in my opinion. With that $1 something bottle of bleach, I can clean up, I don't know how much water. Probably, you know, that one little bottle will last forever. Very realistic. Now, bleach will kill most biological contaminants, but not all parasites. So you want to boil it. That's the only way to be sure. So, emergency, just grab them, take them in, fill them. Seen, if you've ever shot milk containers, you know that water can so bullets down. So if you thought it was going to get crazy, you can barricade your window with this, just layer after layer. I don't think you get that bad, but if you do, well, there's another thought too. You know, barricade, I guess. But keep them stacked. Like I said, you don't want people coming in and see all these reserves of water in your living room. Well, hell, where's the first place they're going to go? You've got to keep that in mind. You've got to keep that in mind. Yes, you got to treat it, but it's there to treat. Where would you get it otherwise? I mean, you can only live 3 days without water. That's not very much time to become an expert in, you know, water procurement. Put it aside now. Basically, I see problems with the dollar. If the dollar goes down, then that means there's no power plants. People won't work for nothing, right? If there's no power plants, that means no water treatment plants. No water treatment plants means no water. Boil it before use. I can't stress that enough. Drinking contaminated water can kill you, and it will really hurt. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. So, number 1, bottled water. Number 2, water containers. 3, these buckets you can get at restaurants, bakeries. Just ask for them. If you have a garage or a basement, another thing you can do is go to water treatment plants. There's big old 50 or 55 gallon buckets they use to treat the water. They just throw those out too. So you can just, I mean, that's exactly what they use to treat the water, clean it out. And there you go. You can keep them full, or just keep them ready to fill up. Use them to make rain collectors or something, I guess. But same thing, you know, it can hold massive amounts. If you got the room for it, you can throw something over it so nobody will know. And there you go. Pretty simple. I'll probably show you how to make filters later on, just simple filters, but probably another video.